Well, hello there everybody. Welcome back or to my channel, Manjobug here, and today's stream is something I think we all could use. A little bit of torgal time. Are we here for the torgal? I know I am. I hope you are all doing well. I hope this stream finds you well. Thank you so much for anybody watching the VOD on YouTube. If you want to catch a live stream, come on over to twitch.tv/manjobug. And we can chill together. I appreciate you watching the VOD though. And Odine, thank you for being first. I know that you can't last. I know that you can't stay. But you got it. You got that first. Congrats. How's everybody doing today? I do hope you're doing well, Odine. Corn Dog, thank you for the contributions. Get those giveaway entries in as well. Nice, nice. How's everybody doing? I saw you and Brother Ran arguing over on said stream a little earlier. I'm lurking on there. Brother Ran is quite the trip, isn't they? But yes, welcome in everybody. Today's some torgal time. Unfortunately, I can't love on torgal at the moment because torgal is unlovable in the hideaway, which is sad. Makes me sad. But as soon as I get to another location where I can love on torgal, you best believe we're gonna do it. Oh, I'm sorry, Corn Dog. It will pass for sure. I'm doing okay. You can stay a little bit. Oh, Odine, I don't want you to be spoiled in any way, but you can at least see torgal. Oh, yes, give a nice virtual squeeze to CD. Squeeze optional but recommended. Alright, so what was we doing? I think we're working on Mid's project. No, Odine always gives such sweet, kind vibes and hugs and love. Okay, so we're going to Lost Wing. We gotta go to Lawbert's Pass. Don't you think that reversed you on us?
Leave anything you don't need behind.
But yes, this is our boy. Sorry, look at him pawing the ground.
Fetch.
Play a little fetch. Give a little love to torgal.
How would I be without you?
If there was some sort of trophy for massively, like a huge exponential number for loving on torgal, I most definitely would have that trophy. Hold up, is that a husky? Kind of. He's a wolf. Him's a wolfy boy. He's our wolf pup.
After it.
So, kind of. In the same vein. Look at him now. This is our companion.
Get it, boy.
I know, Odine. We only have like one Moogle in this game, but we do have a wolf companion, so it kind of makes up for it a little bit. I'll take it. I'm glad. You really love huskies, huh? I love huskies too. They are so cute. And just, I've like heard that they are very vocal, of course. Like, nobody goes into it thinking that a husky is going to be quiet. They're a very vocal breed. But, I'm going to a dead end. I'm going into a dead end. Can I get through there? You want one so badly? Aw. I've never had a husky. Hold on. Do I need to go up? I guess oh right, I need to go up. My feed is filled with huskies and they're howling. I get so many on my recommended on my Insta. Just cause, and that's like why I put them in like the squeak word so often, because I constantly see them and have to share them, you know? They are just so cute. I like Malamutes as well. Okay, am I going the right way now? No, I'm not. Oh yeah, I am. I'm going the right way now. But yeah, that's our very, very sweet boy, Torgal. They have the strongest bite of all the pet breeds? Really? I didn't know that. That's pretty awesome. I respect the huskies and the Malamutes, and their work ethic and stuff, and they love the snow, and yeah, they're the best. I love them. And who told you my feed was filled with them? And they're like, oh wow. No, I didn't know that. That's awesome though. That's honestly not like what I expected. I expected it. I mean, you always hear about the infamous like pit bull bite force. I wouldn't. I just wouldn't have thought that they would have the strongest bite, I guess. But it makes sense. They're big dogs. You know, they got a lot of power. Hello, sea Torgalicious creature. I love it. Here's Torgal for you.
How would I be without you?
But yeah, I would say that Huskies are up in my top 5 favorite dog breeds. I love Corgis, obviously. Never had a Corgi, but still love them to pieces. And I love Border Collies. I've had several Border Collies, and they're so smart, and just, they're too smart for their own good, really. I also like Golden Retrievers, and Siberian Huskies, and Malamutes. They're kind of like in the same, like right in there. So, top 5, probably that. May I know which part are you now? What do you mean, Z? Of the game? Are you trying to avoid spoilers too? I know Odin is. Luckily, I'm just kind of wandering around right now. In the game? Well, I'm 67%, I think, done with the main story. I don't want to give away too much. You kind of have me on audio only. Oh, that works. Except for when the game starts getting into, like, a quest. Odin, I'll give you warning when quest stuff starts happening. Which should be very, very soon, because there is a quest destination nearby. But as long as if you can, like, tune out the game and listen to me only, then that'll work. Yeah, there's the quest destination. But see, we are doing something for mid, if that helps any. We are doing a quest for mid in the main quest line. I know. I've seen items, I've seen things shining, and I have to go there and check it out. Okay, that's heading back. We don't want to do that. No, this is a dead end. So, take it out. Nothing surprising. I'll leave a bit. Don't want to get in the way. You're not in the way. I have to pop in and show you all of that. Oh, yes, of course. We love seeing ya. Look at all the VIPs in the chat. That's why y'all are VIPs, because you're always here and... Oh, chest. Get some meteorites. See, no spoilers here. I just want to make sure I'm here on certain parts of the game. Oh, some of your favorite parts coming up? Understand, see, I couldn't remember if you were trying to avoid spoilers or not. I'm always in the way. Whatever, CD. You're not. You know better. Yes, exactly. Lies. Lies and slander. On himself. Okay, so I am going to start a quest line, but I don't think it's going to be anything like major at this point in time. Like, I'm just going to be talking to somebody. You won't know really what's happening, Odin.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature.
Kind of doing a,
Would you,
fetch quest, essentially, at the moment.
Of course. I'll be right back.
I'm doing like a fetch quest slash hunt for somebody. It seems like Clive is the resident
Anybody home?
delivery boy slash mercenary. Oh, look at the...
Our unwanted visitor.
Oh my god, why is there Ahriman? They're just called unwanted visitors? Hopefully I can play this soonish. Oh, I'd love that for you. I would love that for you so you could play. Kill it before it can do its evil eye attack. If it does it. Enemy slain. We did it. Now we will get the spoils. We get a bloody hide, magic ash, experience. I think I'm working on upgrading one of this. Hold on.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We're
Gonna finally be out of here this week, so gonna take my PS4 with me. Catch up on some retro stuff. Ooh, any
see that
particular game in particular you're planning to play?
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Also, I do hope everything's going well for you, Odin. I know you've got a lot going on in your life and everything, and I do hope that everything's going better. Gonna head back to work. Okay, CD. Much love to ya, as always. Yep, I'll see you later. I'll be here. I hope work goes okay. Here, I'll pet Torgal one more time for you.
Get it, boy.
Well, we'll play fetch. How about that?
You were right, boy.
Okay, now we gotta report back to mid. So, let's see. I could go ahead and just, like, fast travel, but why not just, like, run around a little bit? Biggest. I go a little bit, don't really want to talk about it. I understand. That's okay. Just know that that's why I'm here. I try to cheer you up, try to make things better in some way. Just to hang out and, well, listen to a game being played. I'm ready for you to play this. Vampire thorns. So good, I'm a fighter. I can tell that about you. You're a lover and a fighter. I saw you earlier on Sherry's stream. I was lurking on there. It's funny because it's like it's always so cool to be on somebody's stream and see like you or CD or a lot of others that we're all kind of connected to the same streamers. Oh my gosh, Jeff! Thank you so much for raiding me. Hello, hello, welcome in, raiders. How are you doing today? How was your stream? I know everybody's playing Pal World right now, but you were playing Liza P. Okay, how was Liza P? Let me give you a big shout out. I was just about to say how I saw someone start Pal World today. Oh my god, like everybody playing Pal World. It's kind of insane. Like I was not expecting it to just like take off like that. Break servers and stuff. Like, wow. Okay, Liza P was great. Nice. How far along are you? Welcome in, raiders. If you don't know me, my name is Manjobug. Thank you so much for coming in with Jeff on his raid. I'm a variety streamer. I love playing JRPGs and RPGs in particular, though. And for today's stream, we're playing Final Fantasy XVI. So if anybody needs to dip for spoilers or potential spoilers, I totally understand. And I just really appreciate you coming in. I like to try to give a cozy vibe just to relax to. So if you're into that, feel free to stick around. I'd love to have you. I know about Power World before most people did, and I've not played it yet. I essentially didn't hear about it. I didn't know about it. I heard about the Pokemon with guns game, but I really didn't expect it to just blow up like that. It was like insane. Welcome, beautiful creatures. Yes. We'll dip in a bit. Don't want spoilers for this game. That's what I was worried about, Jeff. That's why I wanted to give you a warning for all of your community, because I have several members of my community who are trying to avoid spoilers for it. So, totally understand. I hope you had a wonderful stream, though. And I hope that, that you're doing well, just generally speaking. It's good to see you. By the way, I did purchase Kingdom Come Deliverance. So that is going to be something that is going to happen in the future. And again, thank you for the donation. I used it toward purchasing it. It was only $6.99. It was on a sale. So I don't know if that game has a lot of sales. But yeah, it was quite inexpensive. Don't know if you saw, but that said streamer yeeted a sheep off a cliff. Sherry, how dare! I saw that you had like a comment pin as well, Odin. That was really cool. I bet. Like Sherry's, big name. She's she has, I think she's a Twitch partner, if I'm not mistaken. And if she's not, she should be very close to getting it. But I think she is. Yeah, I am. Good. Hope you'll like it. Well, I'm definitely gonna try to stream it at some point. I have the backlog, but any games that are gifted are gonna get more of a priority. So I just need to kind of get through this game and also Ghost of Tsushima, which is another gifted game to me. But it's on the list. It's on the list. It has been procured. So you knew about Pal World a long time ago? I just know I just see on my streamer list, Pal World, Pal World, Pal World. Everybody's playing it.
Fetch.
Oh, the treasure chests that I haven't got yet. Oh. There we go. You basically saw Pokemon with guns. Are you a Pokemon master, Odin? See, I've not played a whole lot of Pokemon, especially in comparison to a lot of other people. I've dabbled in it, but I don't know a whole lot about it. I'm no master by any stretch of the imagination. Have a great night, Jeff. It's so good to see you. Thank you for bringing your community over to me. And hopefully we'll see you again real soon. Yeah, see you next time. I'll be streaming tomorrow night as well. I'll be back to OG FF7 if you're interested in that. To be honest, I'm kind of over Pokemon. Oh, I see. I mean, I feel like that's one of the games that kind of gets a little bit overplayed. You know, like oversaturated. Yes, good night, Jeff. Get some rest. I know it's late your way. Alright, so I guess we are going to report back to Ned. Oh, I can't go through there. That's okay. We'll go to the world map and fast travel to the hideaway, which is our next quest marker destination for the main quest. I'm starting to get a good stockpile on Gil, actually, so I could probably buy some more tracks from the Orchestrarian. I'm gonna go check and see if there's any letters for me to read. Doesn't look like anything new. Okay. Let's see, where do I go to get to mid? I think I go this way.
I went up to give some greens to the chocobo.
I know there's so many good tracks in this game, but the hideaway music just... I don't know, it's just perfect for it. It's got that certain amount of like whimsicality.
Editor's just started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
And it's like, I don't know, pirate-esque in its way. That irony is I'm a big fan of CD, Ali, Klefki, and I met them with Pokemon. Yes, Ali in particular seems really, really into Pokemon. And Klefki, of course, is named after one, so... that is pretty ironic.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to Mid here. So... You may want to mute me, Odin.
Eleanor has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel.
I will
might
say,
do it.
Odin, that this
Or more of the
character
stuff
that
Fallen used, but
is
the
talking
rope is
reminds
heavy.
me a ton
Hell,
of
and the plating
Sarah
are bulky enough as
from
it is.
Dragon Age
Add any
Inquisition.
more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've wrapped my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Right away.
I love how they can't be bothered, even though they're obviously younger than I am. Like, why do we have to go speak with them? Why can't you? You're just standing there, literally. You remember her? You remember Sarah? Yeah, I think you're into Dragon Age Inquisition, right, Odin? That's just like if I recall correctly. I romanced Sarah. I heard she had a fun romance. She did. My favorite romance is Cullen, though. My Cully Wully. Ironically, that's what Sarah nicknames Cullen. Yes, I love DAI so much. I can't wait to play. Well, I mean, I'm looking forward to playing it, but I'm going to play it on Nightmare as per the community challenge that was done like a few months ago, like several months ago. And I've never played it on Nightmare. I've gotten pretty far on hard. You still need to do the DLCs? Yeah, I got involved in one of the DLCs. I've got all of them for it.
When it comes to boyish charm, Goose has an indomitable rival in Gav. One is the sweet little babe in arms to be cooed over. The other, the naughty little boy who'd pull on my pigtails.
Very, very interesting chat. Like, take Asta. So, who is your go-to romance in that, Odin? When I load up my PS4 again, I'll post my character in Discord. Yes, please do. I'm always down for Dragon Age. It's one of my favorites. Strangely enough, the only character I've not romanced to completion is Dorian, because I never play as a male. And, you know, you have to be a male to romance Dorian. So I always play as a female, so that is a problem. I flirt with Dorian as much as I can, but I can't change his mind. I can't be what he wants. Because I love Dorian so much. He's one of my fave characters. And then I know this is going to sound crazy, but I've never romanced Iron Bull. I've never went all the way through that. Kind of got spoiled on the romance, just because I was getting recommended on YouTube all the time, like Iron Bull romance and, you know, funny scenes with Iron Bull. Trying to remember her name. Something with a J. She was always in the main base. Josephine. Yeah, Josephine. I romanced Josie as well. Josephine is one of the only romance options that you can be male or female. You can be you can be a dwarf, elf, you can be human, you can be anything, and Josephine will romance. You can romance Josephine. And in fact, I feel like she's the only one. Because, well, I think you can do that with Sarah. Can you be a male to romance Sarah? I can't think of it right now. But Sarah doesn't like elves. I mean, she is an elf, but she doesn't like elves. So it's hard to romance her as an elf. She was my romance with my first character. Josephine is awesome. She has a very cute romance too, because you essentially have to, like, she's a real, she's the politician. She's the diplomat. She's the one that just has a very sweet, like, romance storyline for me. I'm over here talking about Dragon Age and not playing Final Fantasy 16. I can't help it. I love it so much. It's up there with Final Fantasy in terms of my favorites. Harpocrates. But yeah, if I do play, well, when I do play Dragon Age Inquisition, I may have to do that on YouTube. I don't know. I've got so much stuff I need to play on Twitch. I just don't know when I'm going to get around to it, but it's on the list to do.
Harpocrates, do you have the moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Thermal shielding designs. Battling diagram made all the more confounding by the preponderance of question marks that blemish its borders. Wait, Sarah doesn't like elves. I swear I romanced her my second baby and I was a female elf. She will do it, but it's like, it's harder. So you really put in effort, Odine. It's and just a little bit harder to romance her. She loves Kunaris. And it's like, if you're a female Kunari, you can romance Sarah a lot easier. And if you're human, it's a little harder. Elves, she definitely has an aversion to, but she won't back away from it. She doesn't like the being elfy. So if you're an elf and it's just really hard, like you really worked it. It's a lot harder to romance her as an elf because she just inherently doesn't care for being with an elf as being an elf herself. She's kind of like the black sheep elf, you know. She doesn't relate to him much. Making me want to play again. I know, I love it so much. Maybe that could be one of those that you play when you get a chance on your PS4. Maybe when you load it up and show me your character, you can just, you know, get right back into playing. Making me want to play it. Oh my god, I love that game so much. I want Dreadwolf so bad.
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? What are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink.
We're learning about shipbuilding.
As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution.
I heard the last DLC is so good, but I can't remember the choices I made. Oh, for Trespasser? I don't remember what I did in Trespasser either. I know that I played that final DLC, if that's the one you're speaking of, which is essentially after the main story and main quest line. And I played through it one time, And that was when I had romanced Cullen, which, you know, is my canon romance in Dragon Age. So yeah, it would be very hard for me to romance Ironpool because I really love Cullen so much. But if I play as a male and kind of shake it up a little bit, because I've never played it as a male, I could finally romance Dorian. Yeah, like the first two DLCs were basically added stuff. The last one actually uses your choices you made. Yeah, Trespasser. Yeah. I've played a little bit on both of the other DLCs, which I can't remember the name of. The Descent, I think, is one, and there's another one. But yeah, I played them a bit, and yeah, like you said, the Trespasser DLC is the only one that really does anything with the DLC, like as far as like the story goes. I'm still in the first DLC. You gotta play.
Or if you might be able to search the record
so we
for
can
one.
talk about it.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but
You gotta get back to Josie.
What do you mean?
Hi, Logic.
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And
Holy.
yet, we have made a home here from those
How
very
you doing today,
materials
Logic?
nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep
Squish
it from
it,
rotting.
squish it, squish it,
And
squish
Obelisk complains that without a constant supply of
You're good? I'm glad to hear it.
pitch,
Oh, I'm making
I
it.
see.
Thank you so much for
Early
asking.
Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moondew. It is said
Moondew?
to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames.
Like
Before the
moonflowers.
dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm,
uh.
nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragons.
I wonder if I still have my Joe's Fiend romance save file. Oh, I had to delete a few of them because I had too many. And my external USB device is like, you know what? You got a few too many.
So if we could
That needs
recreate
some
it,
space.
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires.
I
As
hope
to how
it's
best
there
to
though,
apply it
Odin.
and to what material,
If not, you just have to play it all over again. Oh
I shall
no.
speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge
Villainy.
of the past may yet
Hi,
prove
Try.
useful to we of the modern era.
thank you, Harpocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should
And
too.
Logic got the giveaway entries. Nice, nice. That wheel is getting mighty full. Jill.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help.
We're gonna
company
take Jill.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Who is gonna
Always.
choose Taria?
Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Who would... I guess I gotta... I had Gav for the guys earlier when... the poll that I did for this. If I do want to make a guy this time, both playthroughs were female human and female elf. See, that's me. I've never played as a male character. And I know I need to because I've obviously never romanced Dorian, but I've also never romanced Cassandra. Yeah, she's one of the only... Those two are the only ones where you have to be male. You specifically have to play as a male to be able to romance them. So... Oh, Dean, yay, you got your giveaway entry. I'm glad. Females are awesome. Yeah, I'm always like playing as females, but I guess that makes sense. I don't know. I've never played as a guy though. But if there was like a trophy for romancing everybody, I'd have to. But I've romanced just about everybody.
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
Oh, I gotta do the poll, so you guys can choose. I don't know why, but I always create female characters in like every game. So does John. John is the same way. I remember when I'd watch him play World of Warcraft, for instance. He was running around with a female character, and if he was here, he would be able to tell you more about them. But I just remember he was like, yeah, I like playing as females, and he's like, you know, it's nothing wrong with that, you know? Alright, let me get this poll set up. Who should we bring? Jill, obviously. No, I'm kidding. Or Taria. I'm gonna let you guys vote on that for 2 minutes. But I'll never forget, like, you know, when John and I first started, like, hanging out, like, he would play video games, and I'd watch him. On Discord, actually. And he would play WoW, because he was really into WoW. He kind of, he fell out of it, but it's one of his all-time favorite games, I believe. At least the most, like, of a time sink that he's done. And he would always have a female character, and she'd have, like, pigtails. Like, I don't know, it's just his thing. Jill from Resident Evil? Maybe. How much Res Evil have you played, Odin? I've never played any Resident Evil games. While you guys are doing that, I'm going to go check and see if I have any channel points for a few of my channels that I've got up here. I'm collecting for Zed, aka Hard Rock Hope, so that I can redeem the retro game on their channel. Played or actually finished? Well played. Yeah, you don't have to actually finish games, because I'm bad about not finishing them either, Odin, so I 100% believe. I 100% like understand that. Also, the poll is down to its final 30 seconds or so get those votes in if you'd like to vote. My vote is for Jill. If there's a tie or anything, I'm going Jill. Although it would be interesting to have Taria as well. Like, I don't know. Most people would probably pick Jill. Alright, Jill won. Congratulations to Jill. Thank you, everybody, for voting.
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited. Effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
I will. Until then.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia.
Well, let's see. Played OG RE2, 3, 4, and 6. Only finished OG RE3. Well, like I said, that's awesome though. Like, of all those, is Resident Evil 3 your favorite? Since you finished it? Or, I know that RE4 seems to be quite popular. Okay, so now we gotta go to Northreach. Oh, I see. So that's your fave is RE3, I see. I don't know much about them, unfortunately. Maybe one day I'll play them. Hello, Diddy. Welcome in. Thank you for the hugs to the puppies. Let's see. Oh, we gotta go to Northreach. Hello, Nab. How are you?
Where's Jill?
Welcome, welcome in. RE horror streams? That would definitely be interesting, wouldn't it? The closest thing I've played on here to a horror game was Until Dawn, which, of course, is a horror game, but I had played it many, 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 many times previous to that, so it wasn't like I was shocked by anything. It was just me wanting to play it for fun. I'm here, but we've been busy. John, the most handsome mod, thank you for being here. I want to punch everything right now. Didn't know Rock Bottom had a basement. No, you need to get you a punching bag. I often thought about getting a punching bag. Oh, Torgal. Watching a new anime? Interesting.
After it.
It's been a while since I've watched any anime, and I keep meaning to. 100 Bucket List of the Dead. Oh, okay. How is it? Torgal. Hey, Zed. Welcome in. I was just talking about your stream a bit ago. How are you doing? How was your stream? I know you were playing some OG FF7. So I hope that it went well. Also, welcome in. I am loving on Torgal for you. And for everybody. You just started. Okay, so you don't have an opinion just yet. It's good. We just did Wutai very late. Compared to when I usually do it, it was so easy. Oh, really? You're just like OP.
I can never tell.
Alright, let's talk to our girl Jill.
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
The pepio nuts. A little bit of pepio nuts. And some garlic. John, thank you for the contribution to the Just Play Cage 2 community challenge. I see you chose Jill instead of Taria for this mission. I left it up in the chat's hands, Pep. I did. I did a poll just before you came in, I guess. Who would you have chose? Would you have thrown your vote behind somebody? I feel like everybody would choose Jill. Did I get your hydrate and stretch? I did not. I'm sorry. I didn't see that pop up there. Let me do that really quickly. Alright, hydrate is done. I'll just run a really, really, really short ad, everybody. Just a little 30-second ad while I do a stretch. I don't know if Twitch will actually do it or not for you in particular, but I'm just going to run a quick little one while I do a quick little stretch. Thank you, everybody. Stretching. Twitch says pre-roll ads are disabled for 11 minutes. That's better than nothing, right? It's better than nothing. I'm getting kind of bad about missing the stretches and the hydrates. Okay, the ad should be over for anybody. Let's see, Pip. I did both. Once on my regular playthrough, then Taria on my hard mode playthrough. Really? Yeah, and
chocobo eggs. Ah, that'll be the poultries.
and then for the one where you had to choose between Blackthorn and Gav, the chat chose Gav. So it was Gav and Jill for this one. Okay, so now we gotta purchase garlic and purchase pepio nuts.
Up! You'll not find a bruised pippin in the fresh cuts. Come and get them before they're gone.
Did you do the same thing for that, Pip? Like, did you do Gav on one and then Blackthorn on another?
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine. I hope it's to your liking.
Oh, 10 gil. I don't want it to break me. You did? I probably do that. The next time I play this, I'll do the opposites just like that. But I love Gav. And I love Jill. Taria's alright. And Blackthorn's okay. So, but I'll do that on the next playthrough. I will. Because I guess that's like slightly like different. Obviously with a little bit of story and a little bit of dialogue. I want to see it all. Garlic, a key item. Alimentary items are a hallmark of classical Zambrak cuisine, so much so that it is a tradition for the emperor to award honorary titles to those responsible for supervising their cultivation and preparation in the White Worm Castle kitchens, the so-called Garlic Knight among them. Is that like a homage to the Onion Knight? This is like Garlic Knight, though. Gonna be lurking while I take the dog out back to back. Okay, Zed, thank you so much for the lurk. And I hope your puppy's doing well. Stay safe out there.
You're always welcome here in Lostwing.
Thank you. I kind of want to know what kind of puppy Zed has. If Zed comes back, I need to ask them. Because you know we like puppies around here.
Oi, don't touch anything.
Time for you to bounce, but have a great stream. Thank you, Odin. It was a pleasure, as always, to chat with you. Mostly about Dragon Age, which is one of my favorite subjects, so thank you for that. I will do my best to have a great stream, and I'll chat with you later. But first, we're going to buy some pepio nuts. The edible fruit of the pepio plant is prized by chocobo breeders, although the superstition that it lends a stud bird additional stamina seems largely unfounded, or largely founded on its blushing, swollen form than any quantifiable results. I mean, blushing, swollen form. This is making me look at pepio nuts in a whole different light.
Go on, take it. Thanks for
Alright, bye Odin. See you next time.
See how Jill's getting on.
Hopefully I get to see you tomorrow because obviously you are Barrett, Z Odin, in my OG FF7 stream, and I'd love to see you there.
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled. I won't have you.
Did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Alright, so we got the garlic, and we got the pepio nuts.
Garlic and pepio nuts. Perfect. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool. But before we head back, would you walk with me a while?
Of course, me lady. I like to think Kubo Nuts does the same thing for Moogles. Yeah, for sure. Definitely for some of the Moogles. It's almost like an aphrodisiac.
Thank you for
It's like they're oysters.
Makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember? Walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells.
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread.
Torgal's eyeing it.
Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh.
You all right?
Sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive.
We're just gonna stare at each other again. This game is teasing me. Teasing me, I say.
Well, I suppose we best be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Hippocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
Well, Torgal, another scene with Jill and no love. Just longing looks.
After it.
Not me, just petting Torgal. Alright, so now we need to just head to Hippocrates. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the hideaway.
I wonder how Hippocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
We need that moon dew. There's our boy. Chilling with Karen. Wait a minute. Off limits, that means you. I'm Sid. I don't think I've ever looked at that.
Thanks to Sid, the man
Talk to Jill a little bit.
Ah, Clive. Hippocrates has all the ingredients. We were just waiting for you.
It's the back of Karen's store. No one is allowed there but her. Oh, it's Karen's store? I guess I was thinking it was Blackthorn's because it was right across the way. But yeah, it makes more sense that that be the behind Karen's toll.
Welcome back. I hope you two had fun while I was busy helping Hippocrates.
Somewhat jealous.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Talia how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
You're welcome.
It appears our work here is almost at an end.
His little hand movement.
A shame.
Bye.
I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moondew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates.
Leave it to the delivery boy / messenger boy. We have some black blood, and we also got a gill bug.
Well, I better go and give Mid the good news then.
Yep. Hey, Goots. Hack. Getting caught on random packages that are just sitting in the way.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
And I'm back, Mid.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then,
I
let's
mean,
start
it's
working out
true.
how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
To the Black Hammer.
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
Sometime later.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
Now we gotta speak to Mid again.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too, now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Clive's like, I don't know anything about being a captain, but sure.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Oh, we have a new missive in Clive's chambers. Let's go read it real quick.
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
He cracked the crystal too? You're joking.
Oh, several. About Blackthorn. Cheers for your help dragging Blackthorn out of the dumps the other day. Thing is, I reckon he's gone and thrown himself back in, judging by the droop of his jowls lately. So I'm thinking, maybe if it weren't just the leather was on his mind, maybe there's other demons jabbing their pitchforks into his privates? I know you're a busy bloke, but next time you find yourself free, maybe we could go and ask the old bastard what's got him so hot and bothered. Assuming it's just the forge. August. Heed August's request. We gotta check in on Blackthorn again, I guess. We can do
Hopefully
that.
it's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
Guess I can continue. Well, I'll come back. We'll go talk to Blackthorn real quick. He's just right here.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
Not really, no.
This won't take long.
I thought you weren't gonna hammer for a while, buddy.
Ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, and you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone.
Bastard
Still,
counter
got a keen eye,
one.
I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something Something I've never seen before.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me. The edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you?
Nah. They're not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome. And we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
You're a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Good luck, eh?
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about this sword.
Aw, look at Torgal, he's laying down like a good boy.
You're looking well, Karen.
What do you want? Out with it.
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that. It's driving him to distraction.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections. Which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dalmecian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh. And he's a touch eccentric. If you take my meaning.
I appreciate the warning.
Alright, Torgal. You ready to go, buddy? I'm gonna go to Dalamil.
People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
Drake's fang is gone. The whole mother crystal gone. What are we gonna do?
Calm yourself. We don't know for sure. It could have just been a tremor. I've got this theory. The fallen, I don't think they all fell. Some of them are still living among us. You could be one of them. I could be one of them.
Maybe I'm the Dragonborn and I just don't know it yet.
Welcome. If you're hoping for a bed, I'm afraid you'll have to look elsewhere. One of our wealthier patrons has purchased the use of every room, hoping to keep out the riffraff, as he puts it.
Really?
My reputation will be ruined. Ruined!
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but...
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? Oh, no. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen. Yes, I'm afraid it was.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power to
Hi,
grant.
Miracle.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your audience.
I don't suppose you saw how the things
howdy.
went.
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed. Every ill-gotten coin in Dalamal is said to pass through that disreputable corner of the Valcroy.
And that's where I'm heading.
We're going to the bed of the
Ignac in your absence, and arrange for an audience
What's
upon
up, corn dog? Are you off work?
That will be very kind of you.
Farewell, and best of luck.
Okay, so we gotta go retrieve Ignac's stolen items from its bandits. From the bandits. Not yet? Oh, you were just coming in to check in? You will be soon? Okay, good. That makes me happy to hear. Time to go out into the desert. Joining the Thieves Guild now, so I can attain special access to Bandit Bed. Like Skyrim. Torgal is leading the way. Let me see. Oh, it's pretty far. Wait a minute. Can't get through there. Ah, shoot. Sorry, Torgal. Gotta go back. I know we could probably use a obelisk, but that's okay. I like taking the long way and traveling. I take the sightseeing routes. Right, so it looks like I gotta go up this way instead. Yeah. Yeah, I could go here and it'd be a little bit shorter, but... Yes, the scenic route. Hi, Alan. Yep, Torgal pets for Owlin. Hold on. I gotta get right in the right position.
Fetch.
I still cannot believe only 50-something% of people have pet Torgal 5 times. Like, I pet Torgal like 20 already. More than that, honestly.
How very good boy.
Good boy. How are you doing today, Alan? Welcome in. And you're back. Welcome back, Zed. Also, I was wondering, what kind of breed of puppy do you have? You're doing good? Awesome. I'm doing alright. I'm making it. You know, I'm here. I'm just glad to be here and playing this beautiful game and petting the Torgals. I have 2 pups. an Australian cattle dog, and a border collie. Oh, you. So, which one is which, Alan? Princess, I remember, is one of them. I have a border collie mix with a lab, and that's Roxy. And Princess is the border collie, and Baby is the Australian cattle dog. Oh, I know that they were really vocal the other day during your stream. Yes. Yep. Roxy is a shelter baby. We don't really know for sure that she's border collie, but she's got the markings and the fur of a border collie, so we're pretty sure she's border collie. Her mama was a lab, though, we're sure of that. And what's funny is I often thought that my other dog, Bear, might have a little cattle dog in him. He's got the speckles, but his mom was like just a hound dog, so it's a little hard to know. He's just like a Heinz 57. Whenever Roxy gets vocal too, Baby usually doesn't bark much unless Princess starts making too much of a ruckus. That's my dog's. Like, Bear is the one that barks a lot. He's just always like, Mom, something's out here. Mom, something's out here. I want to let you know. And Roxy is the one that, if she starts barking, then I know somebody's trying to come up the drive or something is happening, because she's the one where it's like, okay, somebody's here. But that's awesome. And yeah, Roxy can get vocal, but she's the one that really, when she starts barking, I have to be like, okay, somebody's here.
Get it, boy.
That's how it is. Gotta let you know all the happenings around the neighborhood. Yep, exactly. Bear just has to be like, hey, there's a squirrel out here. And he's also a bird dog, so he's always looking up. And he's always like, he'll be just out there barking up in the sky at birds. But we love him. Mom, come look. Come look. It's shiny, Mom. Mom. That's Bear. And Bear is my boy. Like, he is without a doubt my boy. And he typically stays really, really close to me, like, in terms of, he's an outdoor dog, usually, except for, like, bad weather, of course, and overly cold weather. He'll lay right outside the window where I'm sleeping. He is my baby. Roxy is more of a aloof type. Bear is the more lovey. I don't know. With you in your blue healer, I thought maybe you had a blue healer. That's so awesome, though. I love border collies. Border collies, we were talking about this earlier in the stream, are one of my favorite dog breeds. I just love that ability, just punching him like rapidly. Yeah, look at them dodges. Oh, I didn't dodge that. But I'm glad you noticed some of them. They're not precision dodges, but I tend to like stay out of the way. Oh, there was a precision dodge. Oh, we had a parry. Go us. Thunderbolt. That's what I'm trying to, that's what I'm saving up. Oh, that's a cool shot. Look at the lighting. That's what I'm saving up to upgrade, is my Judgment Bolt now. I've got the Flames of Rebirth at mastered level, so now I'm going to work on Judgment Bolt. Are they blue healers? They can be red healers too, I suppose? I didn't know that those were officially like blue healer breeds. That's interesting. I guess that makes sense because they do have, they look, you know, a lot like them. Nice, Perry. Thank you. Yeah, I guess I assumed that the cattle dogs were just like their own separate thing. I didn't think about them being blue healers as well. It's bug-free. Hi,
This must
Bright.
be Ignac's luggage.
We're
Nothing seems
off
to be
doing
damaged.
our normal
All right.
tasks of fetch
Let's get it back to
questing.
Dalamel.
Side quest, fetch quests. You're welcome,
Here I
buddy.
have you to thank for the return of my effects. What should I call you, my good man?
Wyvern. Glad to make your acquaintance.
A formidable name indeed. Well, Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt. Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
A few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right, speak.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twins, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to
So
such
they're kind of like
perfection
samurai?
that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it,
Oh.
really.
That would be, I'd be in trouble with that then. I like to continue whacking away.
Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000
Jesus.
more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key.
Disposable super sword, huh? You get one strike, and one strike only.
Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this.
That seems like a lot of work for a one-off. I want more than that.
Far rarer among collectors than even the blade itself. And a far more fitting payment.
Thank you.
I gotta do 10,000 licks with this thing?
My lordship. However, it is long past time we prepared ourselves to depart.
Blackthorn can do it.
So it is. I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of curiosities. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel, but he is hard at my heels.
Are there many other collectors out there?
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis. Lord Byron Rosfield, and is a perennial thorn in
Well,
my side.
this is gonna be a little awkward.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern, may our paths cross again. Radim, we mustn't dawdle.
Now, they can have a battle for who can be the most eccentric.
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern. Thank you again for your assistance.
He looks like
Come
he's
in, my
surprised when people, like, bow
right
to him.
there.
He's just like, why are you doing this?
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival. Now, let's see what Blackthorn makes of this whetstone, shall we?
I keep getting snippets of the story where I have to go back and forth answering calls. Yeah, because I am doing main quest. Well, no, not right now. I'm doing side questing right now, so you're not missing any of the main quests, at least. He's an awkward, humble guy. I know, that's why he's so lovable. I really do like Clive as a main character. I really do.
You were right, boy.
I love the awkward, humble type persona. But they can back it up. We all know Clive can back it up. And Torgal pets. Side quests of Torgal pets. Alright, so now we need to go back to the hideaway. Talk to Blackthorn. Give him the whetstone. Although I'm not so sure I want the sword. That's just a one-off sword.
Sorry for the wait.
Probably not really good for me.
But hopefully you'll agree it was worth it.
You learned something about that sword then?
I did better than that.
Sundered whetstone, key item, a slab of rock quarried on the southern continent. Its unparalleled hardness makes it perfect for sharpening blades forged from all manner of metals, from bronze to adamantite.
A whetstone? Yes. But not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
He's got to give the recap of all that he has learned.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel. One hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all we ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there some way it could be used to give the curse breakers an edge?
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade to rattle me. But there'd be no replacing this little
Unless you had a lot of swords.
I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece. Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard-wearing, for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valisthean steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy, nah. I'll make something much better.
I'm sure the curse breakers will be delighted. Just don't push yourself too hard.
Don't you worry about me, Sunshine. I'll be working day and night since I was half your age,
Sunshine.
and I'll still be here when you're long gone. Hey, thanks, Clive. I mean it. I owe you one. August too. It's good to know someone's looking out for me.
You'll be happy to hear you said that.
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First new blade I make's got your name on it. You come and find me when you've got the materials.
Right? I will.
Do I have the materials now? I would like a better sword, always. Okay, so we got some experience. We leveled up. Now we are level 37. Got an Excalibur design draft. Sounds good. A diagram detailing the steps to forge a sword to rival that of a legendary king. Necessary for crafting the sword Excalibur. And then some meteorite. Ooh, Excalibur recipe unlocked. Do I have it? I bet I don't, but we'll see.
Back, are ya?
I'm back. I was gone for so long. Really knowing how much I come to crave Blackthorn's approval over the course of the game. I know, it's like, we were just like, man, I really want this guy to like me. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Balm Ember. I don't have a Balm Ember. I have everything else. Damn. Oh, I want it. Not even approval. I just want him to like me. Exactly. Like, don't be hating on me. Ooh, look how good that is. Well, I gotta get a ball member. Don't know how hard those are to find.
Anything else?
But if I find me a ball member, just I know I can make and craft Excalibur. I'm ready.
Crystal too?
Wonder what kind of monster. I mean, I've killed some bombs. I'm surprised that I don't have one, unless I used it for something else. Okay, let's read A Bad Feeling. Clive, something ain't right with that hound of yours. When it pleases your lordship, come pay me a visit at the toll, Karen. What's wrong with my hound? Not Torgal.
What's wrong with Torgal? He seemed well enough when I last saw him.
Oh, we most definitely have to do this. It's Torgal. We have to make sure our boy is in top condition. There he is.
I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgal?
So you can read. Congratulations. But I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treats. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at him. Didn't like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
Oh.
What was it you said he was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
What is wrong with Torgal? I don't know. We're thinking that he needs a rest. He's not eating Karen's treats. Oh, that's not. It's over. Excuse please. No, Torgal. I know. Oh wait, that's the main quest. I don't want to talk to Otto yet. Oh, it's up here. It's opposite of Clive's quarters. We're gonna get Torgal fixed up, no worries. There is no way my hound is going to be going without ample treats. And enjoying said treats.
I need to ask you about Torgal. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite. Which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so, it seems like a good place to start.
Good hunting, Clive.
Oh, we're gonna do everything we can for our boy. Everything we can. Let's see. So is that where it would be? In Cressida? Forgot to take my vitamins first today. Your vitamins. SJ? What is up? This guy is good looking. Oh, Clive? Most definitely. SJ? You're alive? Welcome in to our favorite Canadian. Duh, Canadian, actually. How's it going? Let's see. Oh, Cressida's way over there. But that's not too far. We can make it. Just gotta go this way. But yes, Clive is one good-looking dude. He really is. He's a good-looking protag. Like every 6 months. Well, it's good to see you. I just hope you're doing well, SJ. You're never forgotten here. We always think about you, and we're like, oh, I hope SJ's okay. Good to see us too. Aw. You know, I had my affiliate anniversary last year, in December. It's hard to believe that it's been over a year since I met you. I'm pretty sure I met you I met you before I was an affiliate, so I've known you for over a year. Honestly miss everyone. Aww. We're just glad you're okay. We know that there's always things that you gotta get done, you know? We understand. But I never want to lose contact with you. Or any of the original crew. Y'all, you hold a special place in my heart. Especially you, because you were the catalyst for a lot of things for me, Esther. So you're always going to be a VIP here. You're very welcome. I'm just glad you're here and doing okay. Of course. You're an awesome person. And look at me, I've moved up in the world. I'm playing Final Fantasy 16 and not Dark Cloud for the millionth time over. So then you got a special place in my heart too. Aww. I'm glad. Y'all all are very, very important people. Dark Cloud was an OG game. Yes! That's always going to be what I'll remember being the first one I ever played or streamed. Yo, Mark Patrol. Spinnies and thickies. What's up, man? Ooh, SJ comeback arc in 2024. I'm here for it. I'd be so down for it. Your streams are always so much fun. Also, they're doing TwitchCon in San Diego, and again this year, which is... Does that mean that you might be able to go to it again? As I know you went to one before. The feeling is mutual. It was very mutual. You're eating a cookie. What kind of cookie? And why are you not sharing with the class? A minotaur? Kill it! A big, thick sugar cookie. Oh, okay. Sugar cookies don't get enough play. Want to go, my girl? Let's go Scotland. Scotland? That sounds dope, though. I mean, you've been to San Diego TwitchCon, so I don't know if you've been to Scotland for that matter, but that sounds dope. Why exactly wanting to go to Scotland? Is it just like for vacation? I'm sorry, random antelopes that's getting caught in the crossfire. Outlander. I've not watched that. I have some of the novels though. Like extra thick. Why is there no picture of this, like, documentation of this infamous thick sugar cookie? I think I need documentation.
If I were a giant antelope, it would seem like just the place.
Need an East Coast TwitchCon. Well, I'm asking now. I just found out about it. Also, SJ, we do have a wolf companion, and I spend a good time of my stream of this petting him, because Torgal deserves all the loves and all the pets.
When did you get so big?
Need an East Coast TwitchCon though? Yeah, for sure. I still think that it would have been really cool if they did something like in the middle of the US, like Dallas or something in Texas. I think that there probably is a good bulk of people that are in Texas that would, you know, play it or go to the TwitchCon there. Time to kill some.
You hungry, Torgal?
We gotta feed Torgal. Someone had this wild Super Bowl theory. Tell to tell.
This one.
We got a femur. Is he your first companion? He is your essentially your only companion. I mean, you do have another female character who joins you. Like, your party changes, but Torgal is always there. Well, that was quite easy, slaying those antelope. Hello, also one of my favorite Final Fantasies. Lord S, welcome in. This is also one of your favorites. I'm like playing all your favorites right now. Welcome in. Hope you're doing good. Okay, so yeah, this is so kind of gross with the bloody hide. To turn it into leather. Ew. we'll just take the bloody hides. We got some femurs for Torgal. Alright, buddy. We got you a big bow.
Will that be enough, I wonder?
Only the best for our boy. Oh my gosh.
I say that answers my question.
He seems
Which means we
pleased.
owe the lawsman our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you?
Ooh, he's a good puppy.
Very big puppy. You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
Now we just have to have a bunch of elder antelope murders to keep our wolf companion stocked on femurs. But it's worth it. 100% worth it. So they had the one about the colors of the Super Bowl logo being reddish and purple, so Ravens versus Niners. But this one guy said red and blue make purple. Interesting.
Get it, boy.
So, no Vikings. Haha, Vikings. Having grown up in England, I love all the cultural references they make. Oh, okay. They most definitely do, don't they? Chiefs versus Lions because the Chiefs have Swift and are backed by Pfizer with Kelsey, and the Lions have Eminem. I mean, that seems legitimate to me because I don't really think the Chiefs. I think it's kind of rigged. I have my own theories about that for sure. The power of the T-Swifters. Yay, Lord Az got the giveaway entry. Should allow you to play fetch with him. I mean, we toss a treat to him. Let's kind of pay him fetch. But yeah, I really think that if the Ravens don't win, I'd really start wondering if it's rigged because the Ravens are really looking good at this point in time. So I don't know. I am a Packers fan, but I'm rooting for the Lions now. Like, let the Lions have their time. You hate the Ravens, though. Why? They're like near you. What's to hate? Although I can't say much because I'm not a big fan of the Dallas Cowboys, and they're the closest team to me. And the Kansas City Chiefs are close too, and closer, and I don't like the Chiefs. Only specifically because I'm tired of the hype around them. Yeah, the refs needed to deny the Packers so the Niners could win the Super Bowl. I could see that. The Mafia called it in. Their fans, Lamar. Well, I know you like Lamar. Alright, so we need to go to the hideaway and speak with Karen. I'll root for the Lions this one time. Of all of the teams, I'm rooting for the Lions. I'm rooting for the Lions. He's selfish? I don't know, I guess. He's not as bad as a few of them, but I guess I can see that. And arrogant. Nobody really talks about Lamar, though. Like, really, the Ravens, even though they're doing so good, are kind of being, like, they're flying into the radar.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere. Take him for a walk, did you?
You could say that.
Not in the script.
Molly's
For real.
leftovers weren't good enough, eh? That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup. All right, no need to shout. Now we know what you're after, I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
Once Lamar's legs go, he will not be the same. Dude can throw it, but hardly ever had to read the defense because of his running ability. I definitely get annoyed at QBs that can run. I mean, I get it in the sense of, like, having that element, but when it's basically the running backs are not even a thing anymore, it just kind of sucks. Ravens are playing the most complete team football right now. Seems like it. I started a Browns franchise in Madden and challenged myself by drafting players 80 over and under fantasy draft. How's it going? The poor Browns. They need to have some sort of glory. Okay, so we have Elder Antelope Femur, key item. Short of slaying a behemoth for a coral, a bison, a minotaur, or an adamantoise, one would be hard-pressed to find a larger leg bone. If this does not satisfy Torgal's ancestral hunger, chances are nothing will. 80 overall and under. How's it going?
You can, eh? I'm nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes for me. The bloody know-it-all.
I was just on my way to see him.
Well, now Torgal's okay. He just needed bigger bones. Had to pick a lot of rookies. Only did the first preseason game. Now, it's been a long time since I played a Madden game. Like, holy shit, it's been years.
Ah, Clive. Were you able to locate your quarry?
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
Ah. But that reminds me. After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talents. Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought. But one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone. And while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power. Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Cid. In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
Oh, he's more than an ally. He's a friend.
He's the best friend. Trevor Lawrence is the QB. Oh. Hopefully Trev doesn't get hurt. Like he's wont to do in real life. Okay, so we got, what does that say? Caval's Fang? Accessory. Even a legendary king, surrounded by the realm's greatest knights and blessed by the very heavens, would have found himself hard-pressed to unite the warring tribes of ancient Valisthea. Fortunately, he had the help of his fine and trusty hound, Caval. Slightly increases Torgal's attack potency. Ooh, interesting. I don't know if I want to put that on there, like, and take off some of my other accessories that are good, but we have it in case I ever need to increase Torgal's attack potency. He's also a good boy. Exactly. Okay, so we did the Torgal side quest, or at least one of them. We still have more to look at in Clive's quarters, more notes to read. Oh my gosh. Now Torgal seems really, really perky. Oh, look at him. He's so happy that he got that elder antelope femur. Look at you. Yes. He's a good boy. Yes. Right there. You are. Kind of want to go into photo mode and take some photos of Torgal. Let's see. Where's photo mode at? Where was it? I missed it somewhere. Journal? No? There it is. Look at him. Oh, hold on. No, he's such a happy boy. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Alright, hide the UI. Take a quick screenshot of that. That is adorable. Oh my god. I love Torgal so much.
He cracked the crystal too? You're joking.
Okay, so back to the reading table. Torgal best dog. I know. I love him so much. Oh, I got a trophy. The pen is mightier. Guess it's for reading so many missives. Galt. Off the record. I was thumbing through the hideaway ledgers at Otto's behest and might have come across something that might need your attention, maybe. And by that, I mean immediately. You know where I'll be? God.
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
No, because obviously everybody needs your help, Clive. Jump.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to do?
And Clive is best delivery boy. He really is.
They told me she was building a ship.
Like, I know that in Final Fantasy 15 and like Noctis and the gang, like they do a lot of this type of questing, but Clive kind of takes it to a new level. Also, I'm going to take a quick little break, everybody. I'll be back in a few moments. I am going to run some ads while I'm gone, but you will miss no gameplay because I'll be right back. Thank you so much for sticking around. See you in a few minutes. Okay, I am back, everybody. Mic test, 1, 2, 3. Can y'all hear me out there? Thank you for sticking around through the ads, and so that I could have a little break and have my snack. I feel much better now. I was just feeling a mite bit peckish, just needed a little snack. What? What? So does that mean you can hear me? I don't know if I want to trust and rely solely on Mark the Troll telling me. Zane, you're like much better about like being more trustworthy than the troll. So, kidding. Huh? What? Break time. Good timing. Can you hear me, John? Because I too am back from my break. Thank you everybody for sticking around through the ads, of course, and I hope you're all enjoying the stream. Thank you so much for being here, for lurking, for chatting, for enjoying the torgal or torgalicious content, as Z called it earlier. Now I'm gonna have to use that in my title. I'm gonna have to use torgalicious.
Clive, did you get my letter? That's why I'm here. Shh. Otto might be listening.
Is this better?
A little. Listen, I've some bad news. It turns out the hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders, and it's maybe my fault. But I swear to the goddess, I thought I had the numbers square. Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a circle. 0, you might say. I can straighten it out, I swear, but it's gonna take some time, and I'm gonna need help keeping it from Otto.
Be late for that, I would say.
There you are! What a surprise!
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. And I will dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why? Well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the Dame. And, well, Lady Karen. But only 500 talents.
You're really going against all these ladies.
3 of our most trusted friends, 5 million gil.
Each. 5 million each. They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and, well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
Those ledgers were my responsibility, and it was my decision to entrust them to you. This is my fault.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on our own if we're gonna make this work.
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself. Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the Dame?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are. Little something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure they will be.
Should be me making the rounds, really. But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark, asses to wipe, and all that.
I know. Which is why I don't mind going in your place.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Do I have anything to hunt? I'm pretty much up on the hunts. There's one left, but it's a S rank.
Don't worry. I'm sure Karen will understand.
Really? Do you think so?
No, I don't.
Deliver the star ruby to Martha. Deliver the star ruby to Isabel. Yeah, good going, buddy. Oh, Gav. Let's talk to Gav.
Is that you done then? Mid's not roped you into building the rest of the board, has she?
I mean, probably. But yeah, I'm pretty much up on all the hunts except for one. And it might be a little bit too difficult for me at the moment. So I thought I had to wait and see if more hunts come a little later. Alright, so we're gonna go see Martha. What level am I? I am 37. I think. Attributes? Why am I not seeing that anywhere? Oh, there it is. It's in the bottom left corner. Yeah, level 37. Just turn that. The one that's the hunt that's on the board is the Breaker of Worlds, I believe. Really cool sounding.
Clive, we weren't
Also a little
expecting
intimidating.
I wasn't expecting to be here, but it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
One of 3 brilliant gemstones acquired and set aside by Sid for a rainy day. Otto now deems that day to have arrived and wishes to use the rubies to pay off 3 outstanding debts to Lady Karen, Martha of Martha's Rest, and Isabel of the Vale. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to who? You, Mar? Is it your birthday?
Ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would
Nice,
ever borrow
Mark.
from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here?
I leveled
asking me
up to
about
level
this?
37.
I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out.
I guess it is my
debts, isn't
birthday.
it?
It's Clive's
the old
birthday.
goat working himself to death again.
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement, and rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you too. And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither. That, and you keep good company.
I suppose I do.
He's like, did you call me handsome? Which brother, John? I mean, I would believe it. Like, I feel like the Mafia called that one in. I'm like, well, can't have that happening. Oh. That one.
Right, boy. feel good, boy.
Yes, who's the first boy?
When did you get so big?
Alright. Now we need to deliver the Star Ruby to Isabel. And she's over... Well, she was in... Is she not in this area? I thought she was. I guess she's not in Martha's Rest. Where be Isabel? Ah, there it is. Northreach. Easy, missed the kick to tie the game. It did seem kind of crazy because the Packers had that game just wrapped up, essentially, it seemed. And, yeah, seemed awfully sus. Okay, so we want to go right to the Vale. Yeah, for real.
Did you hear?
It just seemed like it was very odd. For sure. And all of a sudden it's like, we can't have the Packers win this.
Milady, I come bearing gifts.
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion.
Here's the Star Ruby for you.
Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you. To settle the Hideaway's debt with the Vale. And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me. Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing, nor does the Hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly.
Yep, this is the Dame.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching, isn't it? Very well. Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the Hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Otto had a son.
Long ago, yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that. Goat will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
The Packers get to the NFC Championship as the 7th seed against the Lions? Nope, can't have that. Like, they already knew that beforehand. Maybe they just wanted to make sure it was like, you know, they just wanted to give the Packers fans hope and then dash it. The Dame is thick. Torgal seems to approve. Yo, Torgal, don't you be, yeah. Turning against you.
Give my regards to Otto. And tell him I do so miss his visits.
Okay, Otto, you might want to come back and see the dame. My dude, you may want to do that. You used to have my heart broken in the playoffs anyway. I know, I'm sorry. It is quite terrible.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Oh, it still looks like he's among the living.
Good. Still alive, I see. So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
Ah, about that. I tried my best, but she was just too stubborn to take it. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Let me see what I can do.
Oh, wonderful. I hope you have better luck than I did.
I knew we'd have to go talk to her anyway. I just knew it. I just knew it. What's up, boy?
Lady Karen, Goat tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you lot me hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or two in the Hideaway's coffers, but those were donations, and you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you? Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not.
Oh my, she's a Karen. Karen is my spirit animal. Oh, is she?
Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure doing business.
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stones. Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square.
Right away.
No pay for you, apparently.
I've seen that before.
Yeah, yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit, or because the filthy soul couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
Huh. I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died. 20 summers, give or take. Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship. Which is where I met him. He bought passage to... oh, forget where. And having nothing better to do on the long nights,
We set up drinking Island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that. On account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day, and there was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your family have?
My family were the ones who summoned the constable, wanted the monster taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him, forget what I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word, too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth.
Oh, we get a flashback scene.
He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
No.
This note.
What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shove people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather go at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
That was a longer quest than I expected. There was a lot to that. Karen's name as a person's name is nothing more. Very true. Very true. Okay, so we got Sid's goblet. A curiosity. According to Otto, Sid never once washed his goblet, despite using it every day for both wine and small beer. Small beer? That's what it says. I won't have it said that I'm a poor host, Sid. Displayed in Clive's chambers, okay. Clive Rosfield and the Goblet of Sid.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Really? Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
Low alcohol beer. Oh! I was thinking it was like something like proof. Is that what it's kind of like what it means a bit? It's an old word for it? Interesting.
Crystal too? You're joking.
I love how this game does that, though. Okay, so now we have Sid's goblet. Miraculously undamaged in the attack on the old hideaway, Otto held onto the featureless clay cup to remind him of his lost friend before giving it to Clive, knowing that Sid would have wanted the proud bearer of his legacy to have it. It's a good thing Zane is here because I was thinking of a tiny flask or something. Corn dog, are you off work now? Anything else? That's it? Cool, cool. I think that was all that I need to read. Yeah, I've already read these. So those 3 missives were side quests I didn't realize. Nice, game got the giveaway entry. Cool, cool. Yeah, I just got home. Nice, I'm glad to hear that. I have a lot of useless information in my head. Well, you know a lot about alcohol in that way. Like, you even do your own stuff and everything. You make your own things. Like, that's pretty awesome. Okay, so I think I'm ready to continue the main story. I'm gonna give a quick little save. And we're gonna go talk to Otto, who we were just talking to, but for side questing. Now for main questing.
All right, Clive. Asterix. Mid finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that? In those words?
She did, yes.
Clive? Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
might still be able to catch her.
We gotta chase her down now. What is a biscuit? A biscuit, you can click on it and it will tell you. Essentially, it is just my way of saying bye to the people who made it to the end of the stream. It's a biscuit. I'm not amazing at it, but honestly have more fun suffering through the process than drinking it anymore. You're a biscuit. Mark, you should know.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Oh, well, it is. Oh my gosh. Is that my amigo? Mi amigo. Hello, hello. Thank you for the contribution to the Just Play KH2 Community Challenge. I assume you're all about the KH2. That's like whichever one wins is going to be the first one that I do. May still do the others eventually, but yeah. There are 3 community challenges for you to donate your moonflowers to if you'd like. To donate to one, to all, it's up to you. Yes, I'm Mark, the biscuit. Hey yo, what's up, Mist? Welcome in. I hope you aren't, like, frozen or iced in or snowed in down there. Aw, thank you, SJ, for contributing some moonflowers as well. You love Kingdom Hearts? So do I. Although, to be fair, I've only played Kingdom Hearts 2 once, which apparently I'm gonna have to remedy.
Obelith, have you seen Mid?
Yep.
Also, I think I hear a train. But, Miss, I totally understand if you have to dip because of I know that you haven't played this. I know you watch CD play it a lot, but I also don't want to spoil you. Frozen, we in the hot temps today. Got all the way up to 40. Oh, I want the 40s. I need them so bad. I'm not liking the ice and everything, and obviously not having water for almost a week has sucked. But I'm glad that I've got rainwater now. Like, I'm stockpiling rainwater like a true hoarder. It's the apocalypse. I don't know much about these games. I'm just here. Oh, thanks, Mark.
In a boat, going that way.
Spoilers ain't gonna keep me from hanging out. Aw.
You in a hurry at all,
I'm glad
are
to
ya?
see you, amigo.
Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obelith.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
I mean, honestly, I think that his name should have been Karen. Because he's, you know, he looks the role of Karen. And, yeah, just the whole vibe that Obelith has. Let me see. He's the ferryman, you know? Like, he's the ferryman. He should be the Karen. Does he ask for the manager? Who? Who? CD? Karen? And it's a she. I'm just saying that his name should be Karen. You know, if they want to... I mean, it makes sense to me, but what do I know? A request for assistance. My dear boy, my journey to Canva has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of his strongbox with us, but his considerable knowledge of the goings-on in the Free Cities, by which I learned of the endeavors of a certain young friend of yours. Though I, for one, believe Miss Telemon's project to be quite the valiant enterprise, I doubt the Canvarian authorities will take kindly to the unauthorized use of their dockyards, no matter how deserted. And if rumor has already reached my friend, it may not be long before the guildmasters are rapping at our door, which is why I pen you this note. I would like to borrow your man Gav for a moon or two, that he might keep a watch on those who might mean our little fellowship ill, and warn us of any impending attack. I trust that you will give this proposal your full consideration. Your loving uncle, Byron. Like the ferryman from Greek myth. Yes. I was talking about you calling him Carrot. Yeah, I know. But yeah, like the ferryman from Greek mythology. He was the ferryman to the underworld. And Obelisk even has, like, the look. But they didn't want to do it for me. Ooh. Thank you for the hydrate as well. And thank you for the ooh. The new redeem. The new redeem. I just have to do that anytime that comes up. I just have to do it with absolutely zero context.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
Aww. Mi amigo wants me to thank the mods. So a big thank you to J to the C2756, and also to Grog the Ghost for being the wonderful mods that they are for the channel. And thank you, Miss, for showing your appreciation for the mods. John is active in the chat tonight. Grog is having a bit of... Let's give some extra appreciation to Grog tonight. Grog is kind of in a bit of a down way at the moment. So, big thanks, big thanks. Yes, pet the mods. And yes, but John is the active mod in the chat, so big thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do
All the
about it
thanks.
now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built
Oh
this
yes,
place.
all the mod love.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
Of course, we gotta have our girl Jill.
At least.
Thoughts going out to Grog. Thank you, Miss. Thank you, Sane. Grog just had a bit of a sad incident happen today, and is feeling quite down about it. And I'm sure that he appreciates all that love. If you're a part of Grog's Haunted Mansion Discord, he did do an announcement about it. I don't feel particularly right to announce things in my chat about Grog. It may be something that, it's just not my place to do. But if you're a member of his Haunted Mansion, there is an announcement as to what happened. Grog will be okay. He will be okay. It's just, he may need a little bit of time away. Okay, so we're going to go to Sid's Legacy. Central Storm, Deadlands. The dust long settled. Little remains of the once bustling refuge many called home. Sid's Legacy, Central Storm. Oh, there goes CD. I gotta run. Enjoy the stream. Oh, thank you, Mist. You have a wonderful time over there, and thank you for dropping in. And a big thank you to you for being such an awesome mod for CD. Because you really are so good. Thank you, Mist. We'll see you later. And as soon as Mist goes in, there's Roxy saying hi. Hi, Roxy. How are you doing? Mark, why are you laughing at that? Because Mist actually does mod duties.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it.
You do some.
But I will say this, old friend.
When you're begrudgingly doing it, yeah.
Cooper was gone. His shadow loomed over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead.
That's what a Phoenix is supposed to do, though.
A beginning and an end.
You have to rise from the ashes.
So we must live while we have the chance.
But it wouldn't be that easy, you know?
Crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Goods is also coming along. Your doc cut off your caffeine? Oh no. Like all the way off?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies.
My two favorite colors. Pink and purple.
It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it was never as bad as this.
I know. The Blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every mother crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them.
Yep, I'm not allowed to have caffeine until my sleep is back to normal. Oh, no. I mean, I know it's hard, but hopefully your sleep patterns will return to normalcy, and you can have a little caffeine again. Your favorite color is purple too, Lord? Royal color? Purple squad high five. Yeah, Roxy's got purple right there. Blue violet for me, but that's kind of a purple, right? It counts. My favorite color of purple is the deepest, darkest indigo. I like almost like that cosmos type of deep violet that almost turns black. And then I also like pink colors as well. I also like lavender too, which is, light purple. But yeah, that's my favorite. Pet the Manjo. Indigo is a good color. Yes, exactly. My favorite color is black. John's favorite color to wear is black, but I think his favorite color just in general is like green.
The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild.
He's just a little
Goose's
excited.
Traders pass, and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goot.
Oh, okay then. I'll get me things, and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
We're all going different ways. Your favorite color is green, but blue is a close second. I like blue as well. Blue is like my third favorite color, I would say. After all the purples and pinks. The cool colors all over this chat. That's true. Like, I'm used to all of your colors, essentially. So sometimes I'll see a color and I'll think it's somebody immediately, you know? Because I'm just so used to your colors. That's why a few of you have changed them. I'm like, wait a minute, what? I'm so happy I just saw some good news. Nice! What kind of good news, if you don't mind me asking? Is there a side quest? I guess there's a side quest here. Party makeup has changed. So now we have Jill with us. Another new missive has been delivered to Clive's chambers. Ah, that must be what the side quest is about. Oh, well, we did one little thing as far as it goes for, like, the main quest. Mine randomize? Oh, is that what it is saying? You have it on randomize? Tomb Raider 1 to 3 Remaster will be out on February 14th on PS5, PS4. Oh, fun! I saw some art from that, and Laura looks good. She looks good. I take it you're a big Tomb Raider fan, Rexy? You never knew you could change your chat colors? You can! And now you did. Yeah, if you're a Twitch Turbo user, I think you can change, you have, like, you can get, like, a really specific color that's, like, you know, not on the wheel, but you know what I mean, like, you can pick it specifically, instead of doing, like, a general color that they have. But they have a lot of choices anyway. Wonder if there are new hunts. I don't know, maybe. Oh, I can make my colors permanent. Do you change them, though? Because I feel like I see that color a lot. But maybe I'm mistaken. Yeah, that's kind of the first ever game I played on my PS1, actually. I used to watch my dad play it. Oh, yeah, I remember you talking about that. Testes. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's Otto. About the other day. I'll have you know I ain't never shed a tear in front of no one, not even my mother, and you won't soon catch me doing the like again. So if it please your lordship, we can both forget about the whole damn thing. The Cid I chose to follow all them years ago is gone, and there ain't no dragging him back from the depths of whatever hell he's talked his way into. But his legacy, that lives on, in you and everyone else here in the hideaway. Sure as the sky is blue. At least I think it's still blue. And as long as it is, I'll be right here where you can count on me. Otto. Aww. Otto, he cares about us. Oh, there we go. Load of Tomb Raider streams in the future. Oh, that'd be awesome. That's so cool that your dad played that and now you're gonna play it. Remastered. Okay, so that didn't give a quest, but there's one right here. Weird Science. So we'll go check that out.
I went up to give some greens to the chocobo.
Am I going the right way? Yeah. We're all purple. Everybody's purple. Except for me. I would be, well, bright is blue.
Wish I could take one of our birds.
A really pretty blue. I like that blue. And mine is pink. Always been pink. Even though purple's my favorite, pink is really, really close. Whoa, am I going? Oh, it must be down below. I see. I like John's is green though because it is also like for a mod, you know? So it just kind of, it really shows up really good. Because not very many people have green.
Well, that's it then. Here, Sid. Reckon you might be just the man to help me out of a bit of bother, if you were mind to.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this alembic the chief's got me making. Lovely bit of kit it is. Bung in a solution you want splitting, and it will separate it out, just like that. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, that ain't good enough. Which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off. And that's where I was hoping you could help me out.
Help Owain with the alembic.
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too. Distilling medicines and the like. Alright. Why not?
Proper job!
So what exactly do you need for this filter?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the university stores. Couldn't believe my eyes. You pour the blackest blight water through it, and it comes out clear as a mountain stream. So, I did a bit of reading about where I might be able to get hold of some. And do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
I take it that's where I come in.
A bomb king?
If you wouldn't mind. I saw a billet on the hunt board for one just the other day. Would have gone myself, but, well, fighting dirty great balls of flame isn't exactly my forte. You, on the other hand...
Alright. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you kindly. And a good hunting, eh?
I need to see if I can get a bomb ember anyway. Because I want the Excalibur. Oh, there it is. Gotta go to the hunt board. Which is right. Yeah, with nectar. I don't understand why this keeps coming up. Like, I didn't ask about it, but I know I have. I wonder if it's something new. Did I ever tell you about the time I took a trip to the islands west of Storm?
You mean the Iron Kingdom?
I think I did this one. Is that what you call them, Kubo? In Moogle tongue, we call them the Smithies, and the strait that separates them from the mainland, the blah blah. I was adventuring down the Demakian coast when I saw bright lights and black shadows all in the offing. Kubo, the blah, they're so fast. Imagine my disappointment when I learned about those lights and shadows weren't busy forges straining the lamb suit. Still, from what I learned of how the local street changes, I can't do it. I can't keep up with you, Nectar. Why does it have to continue to go? It shouldn't be automatic. It's too fast. Sometimes I can speak fast, but not fast enough. Are you on the hunt for a Bomb King, Kubo? See, now it has the X, at least. If so, I have a billet that might interest you. Alright, so there would be this one, the Bomb King, which is a B. A cursebreaker aiming for the Imperial chase took a wrong turn into a nearby wood, within which she discovered the ruins of a fallen airship, and within them a beast akin to a great ball of fire that chased her screaming from the grove. The soldier later identified the creature as in an almanac of echoes, but that was firm in her insistence that the bomb she saw was near 10 times the size of the one depicted therein. Okay, so it's the Croc and Sambarak. I love how they vocalize the Moogle speak. It's so cute. Just too fast. Okay, so we gotta go to the Croc and Sandbreck. Got it. Got it. Croc and Sandbreck. Oh no, I can't do it yet. I can't go to Sandbreck at the moment. Because it's all messed up. Oh, I'll just have to remember that later. Because we can't go anywhere but Cleft at the moment. Eastern Dalmatia. I love a good cutscene of petting Torgal. Thank you for giving me what I want. Onward.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
Now I can probably go to the
And
do it.
Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
Torgal always helps because he's the best boy.
Fetch.
Okay, now I may be able to go. Let me see. Open world map. Yeah, now we can. Okay, so Sandbrack. I wonder where the Croc is. Let's see. There's Lost Wing. I'll just go into this one first. And we'll see if we can find the Croc. I'm pretty sure I've navigated or looked at all these places in this area, so... Let's see. Let's see. The Croc. Lost Wings up here. Orbell Downs. Okay, so it's not Lost Wing. Old Road. Advent. Lorette's not. Holy Eye. Glorious. Hopefully, well, I haven't got everything, but some of it's inaccessible. Dragon's Airy. Breaker's Keep. Eastwatch. There is areas over here that I can't get to for whatever reason. So hopefully it's not in those areas. I really hope it's not in one of those areas. The Penitence Gate. Baywatch. Just noticed Baywatch. Oh, I can? Okay. Where's this Imperial Claw? Okay, I'll find it. No worries. I appreciate you guys. Okay, so Lost Wing. So no access symbol, you can discover a region. Imperial Claw. What are we looking? Right now we're doing the Bomb King hunt. And I was just trying to find the croc. Like the croc. Let's see, let me scroll out. So there's Lost Wing. So east would be this way. So more like around the dragon's area then? Somewhere in an open field. There's a shop there. Okay, well, it should be east. Oh, I see. Imperial Chase. Oh, I guess that does look like it's open. Okay, I'll go to the dragon's area and we'll go from there. We'll make our way. Use the hunt board to locate the Bomb King. I mean, I did. Hopefully I remembered where it was. Did you? Aw, thank you for the lurk, Dragoon. I hope you had a wonderful stream earlier. Where's Torgal at? Hopefully where is Torgal? I'll pet him for you right now. Even though there's enemies that we must dispose of. Torgal is very, very, we got him the antelope. Oh, he's wanting to battle. We gotta fight. But we got him the bigger bones. We did that side quest earlier, Dragoon. And so now he's extra happy. Oh, this is very easy. Very, very easy at the moment. Okay, so we need to keep going this way. But yes, thank you so much for lurking for me, Dragoon. I appreciate you. Just had to kill some deer. I did. I had to kill some the high antelopes. Or no, elder antelopes. That's what it was. Now we're just murdering some little level 15 raptors. Poor things. I would feel bad, but you know, it's the game. Gotta get that experience points, you know? That was cool. Okay, so I went past it. Oh, okay, so it's through here. Which is now opened, yeah. The Imperial Chase. Not the Chocobo. I know. I feel bad. I feel bad about that. Okay, so it must be some... Yeah, there it is. There it is, the Croc. And it looks like it is a very, very open area. Very, very circular. Alright. We're on our way. And I'm glad we have Jill with us to take on the Bomb King. Let's see if there's anything around to claim in other areas first. It's a suspicious looking open area. Very, very suspicious. Most definitely. Oh, that's you're near having when they say even in a video game, because maybe I have a few times. Oh, there's a trust. Give me that black bud. We're just out in the spoils of nature, everybody. I hate how the chests are all over the place and don't amount to much at all. There really haven't been very, very good chests, have there? Thank you for the hydrate, John. Alright. I don't want to go back that way. There we go. Taking in the beautiful sights of nature. But yeah, the chests are kind of like, there are some places where you just are like, okay, there's the end little path. You know there's a chest in there. Then some of them are kind of random for sure. It's a good chest later, but it's on the way and you might, out of the way and you might miss it. Oh, really? Well, we found the Bomb King. I wonder if this will give me a ball member. Yeah, a little B rank. It should be fine. And I died.
We have here. Greetings, Your Majesty.
Yes, we are so kind. Oh, we probably shouldn't use ignition. Or the flames of rebirth. But we're doing it. Oh, okay. Take care of its fakes. You gotta love it when they split up. Classic JRPG move. Guys, I'm just piloting it with ignition. Oh, okay. Okay. That's quite a bit. Oh my. Ignition. Probably shouldn't have had this on there. That's okay. We've almost got it. Woo, we did it. Time to JoJo. Alright. Even with ignition. Yes, we did get the ball member. Nice. So now we can go craft the Excalibur as well. Bomb ember material. Figuratively, the smoldering soul of a bomb given life by unknown magics. Literally, a very hot rock. Fortunately, there are a myriad of uses for such a thing. Obtained by defeating the Bomb King. Used in crafting. I did it because I am the bomb. Manjo is king. Now I'm king. I've disposed of the Bomb King. But I did give the Bomb King proper respect. I even called it Your Majesty.
Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. I should probably have brought a bucket.
Alright, let's click the bomb ash.
This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more.
That was actually a pretty interesting fight. I'm always a sucker for a good,
If Hawaii needs more than this, he can fetch it himself.
I'm always a sucker for a good, boss that splits into multiples for whatever reason. I like it. Pet Torgal. Good job, Torgal. You did good, boy. Alright, was there anything else to see in this area? Yeah, I feel like I was exploring this area and it wasn't open before, but then it got opened. Because for the most part, I try to go and check out everything that I can do that is, you know, accessible. Just for hunting purposes. But yeah, I didn't know where that was actually at all. Aw, thank you for the hydrate, Dragoon. That was a hot battle. I used your VV sip in Owlin's stream the other night because Owlin is playing Final Fantasy IX and I redeemed a hydrate for her and I used the VV sip. It's perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the hideaway, deliver the bomb ash, craft the Excalibur, and probably be calling it for the stream. We'll get, oh, this is not where I was expecting. I went to the wrong one. Did we already beat the king? We did. We took out the Bomb King. He is no longer the bomb.com. Okay, so we need to go to Owain.
I went up to give some greens to the chocobo.
I missed it again. Oh no, Z, was that one of the parts you really wanted to see? I'm sorry if so. Or was it something like main story that you really wanted to see? Because I haven't really done a lot in the main story, so. No, not really. It was a cool fight. I enjoyed it. I haven't done a whole lot of main story today, so. Maybe Wednesday.
Alright there, Sid? How's that hunt for the bomb ash going?
I have it here.
Okay, bomb ash, key item. It is hypothesized that the bomb's inclination to self-destruct during violent encounters is a form of collective preservation, akin to how a honeybee will sting a threat to the hive at the cost of its own life. The main story is what you're after. Well, I haven't done too much on this stream. I've mostly been side questing.
And plenty of it too. Enough to keep the Olympic bubbling away for a good old while. You're a gent, Sid. Let nothing say otherwise. Right then. Let's get this contraption up and running.
Sometime later.
There we have it. The Telemon Alembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the favor.
There's no need. The good it will do for the hideaway is reward enough.
Don't be silly. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in. Reckon I could work some magic on that.
What kind of magic?
Are we gonna get an upgrade?
We happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest leather supple as anything. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the hideaway a few gil. But I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeeze in a bottle or two more.
Well, it can't hurt to try, I suppose.
That's the spirit. Leave it with me. I'll only be a mo.
It's kind of cool that they actually added some ecology to the monsters. I don't remember any other FF doing that. FF12 have a thing where you can read a little about each monster. Yeah, like a bestiary.
What do you reckon?
It certainly feels more flexible.
Right? Told you.
Thank you. I think.
No. Thank you for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without you, we'd never have been able to discover wonders like that stuff I rubbed on your bag. And I'm telling you, there's plenty more where that came from.
Quest complete. I was meaning more like only BMO. I was meaning more like how they explain the bombs exploding. I just realized that I have eliminated the aspect of status ailments and elemental weaknesses and strengths. They really did. You can be poisoned. I've been poisoned. Hopefully there isn't confusion, because that really sucks. That's like my most hated negative status effect. And as far as the elemental weaknesses and strengths, the bombs didn't seem to be they seem to be a little strong to all of the ignitions and to the flames of rebirth, a little bit more than probably an ice type would have been. But yeah, it's not like it's completely like null, you know? Which is good, because I kind of would have been screwed in that fight otherwise. Okay, so treated potion satchel, a curiosity. Where the same exotic compound that was applied to the leather of the satchel be kneaded into a pair of boots, they should surely become supple enough to accommodate a man with 20 toes, necessary for increasing consumable inventory capacity. I doubt they could pull off confusion in a real-time action RPG like this. Could you imagine? It would just be Clive, just like you would just not have control of Clive. And he would just be running around, attacking indiscriminately, and you have no control over him. Potions here are harmless. Poisons here, I'm sorry. Poisons here are harmless. Or sleep or something like that. Just Clive just passed out. They did an FF7R. They did? They did confusion? I'm excited to play FF7R. I just gotta get through FF7 OG. And I also got Black Blood. Inventory increased. Yes. I'm excited about this. Item capacity. You have obtained a treated potion satchel, hereby increasing your capacity for carrying consumables. Item slot increases are as follows. Potions up to 4. High potions 3 to 4. Strength tonic 2 to 3. And stone skin tonic 2 to 3. Yes. They have a mechanic that's similar to that in FF15. The Mind Flayer can do that. I think that maybe they could if you were able to control more than one character. The OG FF7 had that too, I believe. Bigger bag for more yummies. Yes, SJ. How was your dessert? What did you get? Not sure about Confucians, but they did have sleep. Just seeing them all sleeping over there. I have FF7 Remake. I did! John actually got it for me for Christmas. The PS5. FF7 Remake. So Intergrade is in there with it. I'm excited to play it. I was wanting to beat OG FF7 first, but I don't know how long that's going to take. And I'm really wanting to play FF7 Remake. So, Tuxedo Cake. It's so good. Yum. I'm all about the cakes. That does sound amazing. He did. He got it for me for Christmas. So since I was supposed to stream the trifecta of FF7, I did Crisis Core, but I didn't finish Crisis Core because I can't stream the ending from console of Crisis Core FF7 Reunion, unfortunately. But I plan on eventually, I'm doing it on hard mode on my YouTube. I'm doing a video series of that. But I'm going to beat OG FF7. I think that also may have some issues with streaming the ending of OG FF7 from console. So that's a problem. But that's a problem for future Manjo. And then FF7 Remake. Even though I didn't have it yet, I was still like, I knew I was going to eventually get it. And John was kind enough to get it for me. John is a real one, isn't he? And then eventually, hopefully, play Rebirth. I'm sure I won't play Rebirth when it comes out at release, but eventually. I'm gonna go refill all my, buy all my new potions that I can carry and my new items, equipment, item inventory.
Is it business or pleasure? Coin purse weighing you down?
We just need some items really quick. 2 potions.
Can't find a better price than that.
2 high potions.
Rubbing me blind, you know.
1 strength tonic.
Can't find a better price than that.
And 1 stone skin tonic.
Me blind, you know.
And now we are full.
Come again. Or don't.
And
Not much bothered either way.
we can get the Excalibur crafted.
What do you need? What do you want?
Because I've got a ball member now. There we go. Now we can have the Excalibur weapon. Though modern day plays such as The Adventures of Sir Crandall have taken to embellishing the tale considerably, historians do agree that long ago the nations of Valencia were, for a short time, united under a single king and his band of loyal knights. Whether or not he was indeed crowned upon drawing a sword from a stone is a matter still up for debate. I love it. Always gotta have that King Arthur reference, don't we?
No scratches, right?
Equip it. And now we have...
That it? Fine.
Wait, can I enhance it?
What's that for you, dear?
I wouldn't think so. No. Can do Enhancer +2, but I already have something better with the Excalibur. Alright, so we have the Excalibur sword. I wish I could just, like, get it out so I could look at it. Besides it being, like, in its... But still. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. But yeah, guys, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call it for this stream. Let me save my game really quick. We did a lot of side questing, and we have a new sword. So that's exciting. And yes, last call for the giveaway entries if you want to get one in. You too, Zane. Thank you so much for being here and for chilling with us. And good night, Roxy. Good night, Lord. Night, night, Kupo. Let me go and do my thanks really quick. Oh, you're very welcome, SJ. Have a wonderful night. It's so awesome to see you. So first in the chat tonight was the illustrious Odine, the Doctor. Congrats to Odine, who is maybe lurking. I know that Odine was trying to avoid FF15 or FF16 spoilers. So, but Odine, congratulations on being the first in the chat tonight. Thank you to Jeff444 for the raid earlier. Appreciate you, Jeff. I know you went to bed, but thank you so much again. And let's see. Thank you for everybody. Pet the pupster, please. Oh, I have pet. I can't exactly do it right now. I can go out and do so. I will. I promise. I'll go out before I end stream and pet Torgal a few more times for y'all. Let's see. Thank you again, Ruxy, for reaching a 3-stream streak. I shift missed one, and now my streak starts again. That's okay, Ruxy. You're all right. But you did get some extra moonflowers for the 3-stream streak, so that's awesome. Let me go ahead and do that for you. I know, John feels bad about it too, but don't feel bad. We'll just go out to a random area. We'll go out to the jaw. We'll go out to the desert. Oh, we have Jill too. Okay, let's do some Torgal pets to close out the stream. Because for whatever reason, you cannot pet Torgal when you're in the hideaway. Which kind of sucks, because that's when I want to pet him most. One more, and then I gotta look for a raid target. You're so excited. Alright, let's see who we can raid tonight. Anybody possibly playing FF? No, I don't see anybody playing Final Fantasy tonight. I see Corndog playing a game called Buckshot Roulette. Oh! I watched Markiplier play that. It was pretty funny. Let's see. Oh, that big pupster. Yes. So yeah, I think I'll raid Corndog tonight. Buckshot Roulette seems pretty funny. I'm gonna see how good his luck is. And also CD was in the chat earlier, chilling with us. And usually I like to raid people who have been chilling in the chat. If I can. Oh, he's on intermission. He's at intermission right now. But that doesn't mean that he's not gonna stream for longer. But yeah, this game is pretty interesting. The game that he's playing, Buckshot Roulette, it essentially is just all about luck and just calling a random dude's bluff, essentially. It can be a little triggering, I guess. So if you're not into those types of games, totally okay if you don't want to come in on the raid. I 100% understand. But I'm going to go ahead and get that set up for us to give Corndog the raid tonight. Because he deserves it. Let's go cheer him up. He is a very hardworking creator and deserves all of the love and squeeze that we can give him in this community. I know a lot of you are also friends with Corndog, and he definitely deserves all the love. So yes, Raid, Roxy, raid. We're gonna take you along. But here are my socials in case anybody wants to join up on Discord. That's the one I use the most. But I also have a Twitter, an Instagram, and a TikTok. Lurknapped. And also this is my gaming YouTube where I post all my VODs. But yeah, everybody, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I'll see you again tomorrow night for more OG FF7. So yeah, I hope to see you all there. If you're interested more in the Final Fantasy 16, I'll be back with this on Wednesday. Torgalicious raid. I'm gonna steal that. Thank you for the raid message, C. Alright, everybody, let's head on over. I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.